What comes next? Nobody actually knows, and that to me is the most exciting thing about all of this. For a club that is often ridiculously crazy, this past week on Tyneside has been nothing short of unprecedented. Not only have the new owners removed the universally hated Mike Ashley, they also look extremely likely to give Bruce his marching orders this week too. In fact, by the time you watch this, he may have already left. This is how quickly things are changing in Newcastle right now. Who thought just a week after the Wolves performance we'd be sat here in this position laughing at what has just happened? I suspect that over the next few weeks and even months we'll be riding a wave of excitement and enthusiasm. But when the dust finally does settle, what can we actually realistically expect the club to do? We live in a society where all we want is everything yesterday, and that extends to our football club, especially now. We are the world's richest football club. I mean, it's just crazy that we're saying that, but it will lead us to want things to happen really, really quickly. And I think sometimes we just need to think realistically about what we can expect. The fact is, we do need to have an element of realism. Joking on social media about signing Mbappe and things like that is just that. It is just a joke. Maybe in the distant future we'll be able to attract the world's best players, but right now in 2021 and 2022 we obviously cannot do that. We can't even make our first signing under the new owners until January, and it's unlikely to be a top tier player. As my Man City supporting friend said to me, you'll be in the signing Wayne Bridge level of player phase for a little while yet. And he's right. When fans of other clubs laugh and make fun of the level of our new signings, the only relevant question that really needs asking is, does this player improve the team? If the answer is yes, then it's a good signing, and each of them will get the club, one step closer each time to the overall aims of the new owners. Staveley repeatedly told the media last week that they were in this for the long haul and that they will build things properly with good foundations. This is music to my ears. Building a club from almost nothing to the level these owners will be happy with is not an overnight job. And in football we know that whilst money is important, spending money well is really the holy grail. There's a reason why Manchester City are consistently good. Yes, they spend a lot of money, but they rarely miss on players. In the Pep era, certainly, their scouting network is so strong. It's going to take Newcastle a while to get a network set up properly and running that will be, in tune with whoever the new manager is going to be. Staveley's most recent statement as of filming this emphasised the need to build this properly. She said, "We are in the market to compete for world-class players. We have great ambitions. I hope it's going to be a game changer for Newcastle United. But if you don't put the infrastructure around that world-class player and you don't have a team that can play with him, you'll get nowhere. There is no point in having fantastic players if there is nowhere for them to train. We also want to invest in St James's Park. It needs a little bit more love." And as a fan, I'm more than happy with that. They often say that athletes or teams that win stuff usually feel like a sense of emptiness in the immediate aftermath of their achievement because they've worked so hard and for so long to get to where they want, to get their goal. When they get it, it can almost feel anticlimactic. Now, I'm not saying for 1 minute that if Newcastle ever do end their trophy drought, we won't all be deliriously ecstatic, because of course we will. But what I am saying is, enjoy the ride. We need to live in the moment at each and every step along the journey. Just remember, this is Newcastle United still. There will be ups, there will be downs, the road will still be rocky at times. There may be a very sharp improvement quickly, followed by a plateau. Not everything the new owners try is going to work out. Plans may need to be changed and adjusted accordingly. But as supporters of the club, as long as the general trend is upwards, we should be absolutely loving the ride. And I'm sure for the first 2 or 3 years, they're going to feel as revolutionary as it did when Keegan walked back into Newcastle United as manager in 1992. Remember, by 1995, the ground became world class, as did the product on the pitch. For the so-called Ashley generation, which includes my 3 daughters, I'm so happy for them. Every football fan, for any club, deserves for their team to have at least some period of time where things are going well and the whole thing is enjoyable. For the last 14 years at Newcastle, those moments have been sporadic at best. Really, only the Pardew season, where we finished 5th in the Premier League, was a sustained period of enjoyment, and even that went a bit pear-shaped towards the end of that season. So get ready, strap yourselves in and enjoy the ride, because what comes next, nobody actually knows, and that to me is the most exciting thing about all of this. The journey is going to be excellent, but we do need to be patient too. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you could just hit the like button, that would be really, really helpful to me, and I will see you really soon for another video.